Greetings everyone and welcome to the AIML Applications in Fintech session at AWS Summit Online ASEAN 2021. My name is My Nguyen. I'm a startup solutions architect at AWS based in Vietnam. Today, alongside Amit Gupta, the Chief Technology Officer from Canopy, I'm excited to bring to you some latest trends of how AIML is helping Fintech startups transform their business. Let's get started. Nowadays, it seems like every company is joining the Fintech landscape, as Fintech companies are becoming enablers, not disruptors, to financial institutions. What's more, Fintech companies are taking their comfort in using cloud providers like AWS. In fact, 100% of 2019 Forbes top 50 Fintech companies is on AWS. Drilling down to what Fintech companies are doing, they are using automations to improve operation efficiency and customer experience. They are also focusing on scalability, since sometimes one customer can lead to 10x business growth, all while they need to meet strict compliance requirements to serve financial institutions. These trends or goals are leading the way for machine learning to enable new capabilities across Fintech businesses. AIML's unique power can contribute to not only better customer experiences with chatbots, personalized recommendations, etc., but also transforming how Fintech core processes are handled, from document processing, identity verification, to credit scoring, product pricing, or portfolio management. What's more, automation processes using AIML can operate at an incredible scale while still guarantee all securities and privacy standards. Now let's take a look at the most popular AWS services among Fintech startups and how those particular AIML capabilities is helping AWS customers improve their model. First of all, when it comes to AIML, AWS offers the broadest and deepest set of services on the cloud. This is to ensure that our customers at any ML expertise level can utilize AWS to achieve their business needs. The machine learning stack at AWS at a macro level is divided into 3 layers, as you can see on the screen. At the top of the stack, we serve developers and companies who want to add solution-oriented intelligence to their applications simply through API calls rather than developing and training their own models. Therefore, no machine learning skills are required. Moreover, for all these services, you pay only for what you use, and there are no minimum fees and no upfront commitments. AWS has a lot of services in this area, each to do a specific thing. Most relevant to Fintech applications are those in categories like natural language processing and understanding, NLP and NLU, computer vision, or applied artificial intelligence to aid in business decisions. Let's go through some of these services. First and foremost, we have Amazon Text Wrap, a fully managed service that automatically extracts printed text, handwriting, and other data from scanned documents. Let's go beyond simple optical character recognitions, OCR, to identify, understand, and extract data from forms and tables. Let's look at how PitchBook uses Amazon Text Wrap. PitchBook is the leading provider of data in the private capital market specifically VC, PE, and anime. As a part of that market, portions of their data come from survey, particularly in PDF. Therefore, using text wrap, the data extractions process took hundreds of manual hours going through PDFs and manually entering information as it came in. With Amazon Text Wrap, PitchBook have seen efficiency gains as high as 60% in this process. Next, let's take a look at Amazon Comprehend, a natural language processing NLP service that uses machine learning to find insights and relationships in text. Thus, it can help you to extract data, entities, topics, or to classify plain text documents. An example of using Amazon Comprehend is FINRA. FINRA is a not-for-profit organization authorized by the U.S. Congress to protect America's investor by making sure the broker-dealer industry operates fairly and honestly. FINRA received millions of documents with unstructured data to support investigative examinations and compliance processes. Previously, investigators and examiners have to manually go through documents page by page to find what they needed. With Amazon Comprehend, FINRA now can quickly extract names of individuals and organizations and match extracted entities to FINRA records, flag individuals of interest, generate summaries, and detect similarities with other documents. This exponentially increases the scope of investigations while shortening the time to conclusion. Come to the next challenge for companies, especially enterprises. We cannot overlook the problem of searching through multiple silos of unstructured data. Keyword searches are unintuitive and error-prone. Workers usually have to learn keyword combinations instead of relying on natural language. To assist with this, we have Amazon Kendra, a service to make enterprise search easier by providing deeper context analysis via NLU to find exact and personalized answers to queries. For example, when your laptop is broken, rather than having to remember the keyword to search, you can simply ask, where can I prepare my laptop? Now, Kendra can take data from multiple sources like S3, RDS, SharePoint, file systems, web servers, Dropbox, etc. It's also improved over time as well as allow you to load and manage FAQs, all to deliver precise responses to end users. Amazon Recognition helps you to add image and video analysis to applications using proven, highly scalable deep learning technology. With recognitions, you can identify objects, people, text, scenes, and activities in images and videos. Especially with custom labels features, you can identify the objects and scenes in images that are specific to your business needs. For example, you can build a model to classify specific machine parts on your assembly line or to detect unhealthy plants. Still, no machine learning experience is required. You simply need to supply images of objects or scenes you want to identify, and the service handles the rest. Talking about using Amazon Recognitions, let's look at AIML Credit. They provide instant loans to individuals with verifiable source of income in emerging markets using biometrics, employers, and mobile phone data. Using recognitions for identity verifications on its mobile applications has reduced verification errors significantly and given AIML the ability to scale. Our credit system now has the ability to detect and verify an individual's identities in real time without any human interventions, thereby allowing faster access to products. Next, we have Amazon Fraud Detectors, a fully managed service that makes it easy to identify potentially fraudulent online activities such as online payment fraud and the creations of fake accounts. Fraud Detector provides templates that you can use to easily create ML models to identify potential fraud without writing any code. You simply upload your historical online event data, such as transactions or account registrations, and select the model template that matches your use case. From there, Amazon Fraud Detectors automatically trains, tests, and deploys a customized model fit to your business. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce Amazon Personalized, another AI service that will help you create individualized recommendations for your customers. With Amazon Personalized, you only need to provide 1. An activity stream of your application, such as clicks, page views, sign-ups, purchases, and so forth. 2. An inventory of the items you want to recommend, such as articles, products, videos, or music. And optionally 3. Additional demographic information from your users, such as age or geographic location. Then Amazon Personalized will process and examine the data, select the right algorithms, trace and optimize a model that is customized to your data. Afterwards, you can start serving personalized recommendations via simple API calls. Amazon Personalized is among the fastest adopted service at AWS. But let's just take an example of Emirates MBD. Emirates MBD is a leading bank in the Middle East. Their vision is using machine learning to create a culture of innovations within the bank and to build a personalized retail customer banking experience. To achieve the latter, which is creating a more rewarding and customer-centric banking experience, Emirates MBD is leveraging Amazon Personalized to help each personal finance manager to deliver a highly personalized banking experience that predicts what each individual customer needs and match this with the most appropriate solution. At the middle layers of AWS ML stack is Amazon SageMaker. SageMaker is the most complete end-to-end service for machine learning development. It is a managed service for data scientists and ML operation teams that help remove the undifferentiated heavy lifting associated with machine learning so that you, in turn, can have more time, resources, and energy to build, train, and deploy ML models quickly and at a lower cost. Our customers report to achieve up to 10 times improvement in data scientist productivity with Amazon SageMaker. So what problem does SageMaker solve? As we know, machine learning development is a complex process, usually involves multiple iterations of preparing data, building, training, deployment, and monitoring models. Furthermore, many of the tools developers take for granted when building traditional software, such as debuggers, project management, collaborations, and so forth, are disconnected when it comes to machine learning development. That's why when building Amazon SageMaker, we make sure to give developers and data scientists the shortest and easiest possible means to go through this process by providing the tools required for each step of the ML development lifecycle. As you can see a brief list in the screen. In fact, currently, Amazon SageMaker offers more than 50 features, and they are all integrated into one interface in SageMaker Studio, the first fully integrated development environment (IDE) for machine learning on the cloud. Now, to help you get started seamlessly with ML, among the vast number of features, SageMaker offers capabilities like autopilot to automatically build, train, and tune the best models based on your data, or Jumpstart to provide a set of pre-built solutions for the most common ML use cases that can be deployed with just a few clicks. To learn more about how fintech startups leverage SageMaker and AWS services, let's hear from Amit Gupta. Amit, over to you.
Thank you, Mi. Hello, everyone. In the first ever AWS Online Summit in 2020, I spoke about Canopy's experience of building a scalable authentication system using AWS Cognito. My name is Amit Gupta, and I am the CTO of Canopy.cloud. Today, I am going to take you through the machine learning journey of Canopy. Canopy is a private wealth aggregator and analytics firm. In a nutshell, we are a data company which processes private wealth data in all formats, structured as well as unstructured. Canopy brings the insights to life so investors can make better data-driven decisions. To make it easy for you all to hedge risks, HNWIs, which is high net worth individuals, invest their monies across geographies, across banks, across currencies, and across asset class. HNWIs have many stakeholders, bankers, advisors, inheritors, and many more. As said, money has more relations than the person owning it. Wealth data is scattered, is inconsistent, and represented differently all the time. Having money is nice, but managing money is a tiring job, and Canopy makes it easy. We are a digital-first company, and every decision in a startup is a trade-off. To have less trade-offs and make sure our systems and processes learn by themselves, we employ machine learning at different places, and in subsequent slides, I am going to talk about it. Canopy was established in 2014 by Tanmay Sharma, who is a banker. We pivoted to be a B2B company in 2017, and we have taken a giant stride towards our goal of empowering private wealth as an industry. We work with leading private wealth banks in Asia and Europe. We have $120 billion worth of assets under reporting and constantly growing. In the last 1 year, we have grown 4x. This was the architecture in 2017 when I came in. Mandate given to me was to build a data company architecture, prepare a solid base, bring predictability, and make efficiency gains, and up the security profile of the organization. The architecture then meant a lot of manual interventions, non-existent observability, and it did not help us to become what we wanted to. This is how architecture looks now. As you can see, instead of building everything afresh, we have started using AWS managed services such as Cognito, API Gateway, EKS, MSK, RDS, and many more. This whole re-architecture was achieved with the same set of people, and all it took was to focus on why we are doing it. Relearning things the way we knew them, strong fundamentals, and resetting the culture. Now it scales easily when required. It does not cost a fortune to maintain it, and it is aligned with business goals. Canopy works across asset classes and data types. We ingest structured as well as unstructured data. In the private banking world, APIs are still a luxury, and a significant chunk of data still comes in PDFs. As soon as data is prepared for outside the machine format, many potential problems get ready to present to you as you scale. Some of the problems are mentioned in the slides below. I'll show you some sample PDFs to showcase the complexities which we faced while building the system. To force fit more data in the standard PDF statements, multi-layer headings and nesting is introduced, and that remains one of the most intriguing problems in tabulating the extracted data. And the way breaks are handled is anybody's guess. The complexities are the reason why no one in private wealth uses PDF as a reliable and scalable source of truth, except Canopy. Conclusion: AI is required to solve the problem. In absence of APIs, if we had to scale and our client's experience had to become better, the way PDFs are looked at had to become better. For this, we realized we had to do the obvious: write a parser with feedback loops, which learns from our experience and helps us scale PDF as a data source. The diagram depicts Canopy's PDF extraction workflow. A point to be noted: every bank has several subtypes, and not every DBS customer receives a similar statement. In addition to extracting the tabular data, we also extract metadata, make sure data reconciles, augment the data from third-party sources, and then the verified data enters the customer databases. In our current architecture, we leverage Kubernetes services such as the cluster autoscaler to create spot instances when required for the model training purposes. While this works most of the time, this adds the additional overhead of maintaining these services and ensuring everything works okay, as a single P3 instance that is not killed as expected could result in a large bill at the end of the month. During parsing, the various stages are orchestrated using AWS step functions. Each stage results in a forget task being started, and this container has the models loaded in each time and the inference takes place. Though forget allows us to scale up as we need to, the downside of this approach is higher startup times, since the models are part of the container, and higher inference times as the model needs to be loaded each time. With SageMaker, we can stop worrying about provisioning spot instances for training and ensuring it is deleted properly afterwards. SageMaker makes it a breeze to train models and fits right into our stack. As for inferences, SageMaker's endpoint allow a model to be deployed as a HTTP API that can independently scale up or down depending upon the load. This results in super fast inferences as the models are already loaded and ready to go whenever a request comes in, and a scaling policy that is independent of the parsing workflow. SageMaker Studio provides a single web-based visual interface where one can perform all machine learning development steps. Most importantly, visibility into each steps to build, train, and deploy models becomes very easy. It helps you take away magic from machine learning and let you know how exactly it works and how do we improve it. In our case, SageMaker takes care of provisioning instances, training routines, and then getting rid of instances. One could choose a standard image like PyTorch or TensorFlow, or can use a custom image like Canopy. Before SageMaker, our labeling process was a mess. We used SageMaker's ground truth service to manage labeling, reiterating the focus on being a startup and choices we have to make. SageMaker, being a fully managed service, helps a lot. Last but not the least, we prefer building feedback loops so our systems can learn from our experiences just like us lesser mortals. The combination of Canopy and SageMaker is a fresh praise. Thank you again for attending, and I hope this has been useful. Handing over to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Amit, for sharing the very informative and very interesting case of ML uses. especially with the detailed architectures and setup. Hope that our audience has obtained some valuable learning from Canopy's success story. Before closing these sections, I'd like to bring your attention to different ways AWS can help your team kickstart your AIML journey. As you can see in the screen, we offer from free training, technical support, cloud credits, to connections to APM partners and industry experts like Amit. We want to be right by your side, be your trusted advisor throughout this whole journey. So contact your account team today to learn more about what we can do to support your AIML visions. Thank you very much for joining us on exploring AIML applications in Fintech at AWS Summit Online ASEAN 2021. We hope that you had a great time with us. Goodbye and take care.